Hello, hello, hello. Are we in there? Can you hear me? We back for another one. Y'all disregard the whatever. If you notice it, you notice it. If not, we here. You feel me? We in the office, live with it. Got a whole lot of artwork to put up. See, I got frames and artwork I got to put up on the wall. Got a TV up there. It's gonna be lit. But besides that, let's see what's up with these charts. I know one thing on Friday. It was a Thursday night, I guess I could say. It was a nice. It was a small engulfing. It was small. It was very, very tedious. It engulfed it, but by so little, it was crazy. So, but nonetheless, that sell, if you caught that, if you were up late enough to catch that, that sell garnish, I think, right about 90, 80 pips, because it would have been 100 down here. So, yeah, about 80 pips for sure. Nice 80 pip move you did. So right now we got an engulfing, and it's looking like this might be a good area for buys. Put a little tester. As long as you're buying anywhere around there, you should be good. So we had this engulfing here on, that was Friday evening or morning, going into the afternoon. Then we had another one here, I believe. Started. That's the start of. So we had this one to start off the week, followed by another engulfing. So it'll be nice to see a continuation. I mean, we got nice clean traffic. I mean, I can set this, at least take profit up here at the bare minimum. And then we have stop loss below this low. So about 25 pips stop loss. I'm going to do 20. 20 pip stop loss. 40 pip take profit. So we're looking for a 2-to-1 on this trade. Take a look at the, let's see, take a look at the 4-hour. We do have some closed 4-hour candles that's bullish, so that's a good sign. You know, it's very hard to take buys off of the 1 hour, the 15-minute, especially when you're looking at a strong bearish market that's producing big red candles. And, you know, this one can ultimately turn around and take us out here. So we'll probably be out of this trade if we get lower. If we get lower below the low of this previous 4-hour candle, which is about 67.24. If we start to breach that price, we'll probably get out. Then again, let me look at the 1 hour, see how much support is right there. Yeah, I'll let it ride. I'm not going, because I can look at the daily. Yeah. I mean, and this is what I'm talking about. See, we don't have a confirmed daily close bullish yet. Like how we had this confirmation followed by more bullish structure, you know, if you will, especially it'll probably look more like structure on the 4-hour to 1 hour. Somewhat this, but not really so. At least we did get a close, though, followed by an engulfing candle. So that was the sell-off we saw here. But until we get a closed daily candle, we can't really call buys, wholehearted. We could take setups, but it's not really just like, oh yeah, we're in the bullish market. Like, nah, we may be in structure on the daily market. It seems like, yeah, since the beginning. Well, what we got? This is, we marked that's the low. Take these lines. Mark the low of the year. Just right here, January 3rd. That's the low of the year. That seems like what we're attacking. We might get some bounce off of that. But nonetheless, we do have a lot of consolidation right here. So it would be nice to get a nice rejection from this level and pop up. But we won't know that until we start taking out highs on a 4 hour and a 1 hour and start to build a bullish structure. That's what will create a bullish daily candle. Bullish structure on a 1 hour and a 4 hour is what will create a daily bullish candle. And until we see that, we can't we can't look for a continuation up here. We can start to build a story down here, but we won't confirm it until it closes, till the book is done. So let's see. Let's go back in time. Let's look at what we talked about last week. Let's see. Show me the date. All right, fuck it. I'm doing like this then. 17, 19, 20. There we go. So that's where we started at. Let's put a vertical line right there on down 19. So that's what we started at last week. And so we are to start out this week. So let's see what kind of opportunities we had last week. Let me make sure. Because I thought for sure. It was supposed to be. But it's all good. Let's see. Okay, so on Sunday, started out with this rejection from the end of Friday. Got a bullish engulfing color change right here at 8 o'clock. I know for sure we took that because Jay was here. He was here in town. I think we took profit up here. Sure did. Took profit up here, so that was a good trade. We had more continuation. It was a bullish engulfing with a wick to fill. And it still had momentum, obviously, because we kept rising. London, we started consolidating. Then we had a big push for NYC. And this here at 10 o'clock in the morning, or 9 a.m. NYC, we had a bearish engulfing. That pretty much rejected the same area from here. I have to try to fill in this gap over here. We rejected that, and then another rejection here. Couldn't continue to take out those highs. So engulfing, we could have targeted this area And then if we broke through that area, we would have targeted this area. And as you can see, both areas were met. Not only was this a good area, but we got strong rejection from this area. As soon as we got into this area, bam, big strong rejection engulfing. Come down, even dip below as we broke the low of that strong rejection area. As soon as we broke the low right here with this candle, boom, a big rejection. That was followed by another uh, turnaround and continuation for the bearish moves that it did for the remainder of the week. So yeah, if you caught this one on, that was Sunday, going into Monday morning. Yeah, Monday morning. Damn, it's a nice setup. So that alone, 69.16, 68.16. It's about 120 pips if you caught the whole move all the way down here. But nonetheless, if you got this, easily a nice 90 pip move in a matter of that morning to that morning. Strong 2 days. So there were pretty much no buy setups that worked out, no engulfing setups that worked out. We waited. Still, we had reversal setups off of the color change, but nothing that was engulfing that could allow us to get into the market. And it was great because the market wasn't ready to turn bullish. It was still continuing on this bearish pattern. Continue with more engulfing setups here. In the evening, we had one. If you missed all that move all up here, you could have caught that and caught the remainder of it. You had another one here at midnight. That probably would have got stopped out in the morning. So that's a cautious one. You got to be cautious about these. But still in all, the method works. Because if you would have got stopped out, that would have been followed by, let's see, you would have got stopped out that morning. So you would have had to wait until the following morning for an engulfing here at 10 a.m. with some nice profit right there. And if you would have held out for that, that would have been a continuation of sales, which, like I said, at 11 o'clock Thursday, that was the last sign for sales right there. So that trade alone, including with this one, would have made back any losses you would have had right here on this trade. If you would have took this, let's see, that was midnight. Let's see, yeah, if you would have took that, and your target would have been, let me see, what's this, 68.10. The previous target, 68.10. So yeah, the low it is. So the target was at 68.11. So if you wouldn't have hit it, you would have got stopped out. And then you would have been mad because it really went to your area and it went back up. But if you just be patient, you would have caught this. And nonetheless, it came back into your price area, but it just came back for you to enter in and go larger on the trade because it never came up to the stop loss you would have placed above here. So you've been good to go. Good and golden. So that's basically what happened for last week. Let's look at it on a 4-hour time frame and see if we saw anything on a larger scale. No engulfings, really. The only thing I could see that it didn't take out this high is it tried to retrace up to here. So a reason to get in, maybe I would take out these lows, equal lows on here. It rejected that, and then we get a long sell-off, and bears pushed it back. Get a nice gap filled, and we want to test them niggas one more time, take out more stop losses, and then we have, saw that area again. Now we did get a bullish engulfing here, but it was not followed by any bullish continuation. So nonetheless, it was pretty much no engulfing setups on the 4-hour. I would say the last one would have been probably would have, if you were trading a 4 hour, your targets would have been hit right here nonetheless. But you would have been aiming for lower areas. Stop loss definitely would have got hit right here on that following week. And then again, like I said, you could have caught these, no stop loss being hit, and then the continuation, and now you up. So if you would have caught these sales from here, sitting in drawdown for, let's say, what, 3 days, and now you like up, like over 100, 150, 200 pips. Like, yeah, it's a great feeling. Let's look at the daily. We did get a missed engulfing setup right here, but we get another one right here for the continuation, followed by another engulfing. So yeah, after breaking structure and changing this character of the market, I believe we are in some sort of consolidation, but definitely heading bearish, especially if we break this area right here. Yeah, we got number liquidity to eat up all down here. And like I said, this low right here, which we can go to January 3rd. Let's go to that so we can tighten that up a little bit. January 3rd, which is right here. That's the low of the year. Move. So this is New Year's right here. That low was created off a very volatile candle. It did not continue after that. It still has liquidity to go to the low side. And we've been going up since. And currently, yeah. So 66.87 is basically the low of the year so far. Let me see, confirm. 66.87. Yep. It's the low of the year. Let's see if we'll reach it. Let's see. I'm gonna set my previous day highs. Gotta take profit up here. Let's see. Move this. I get it on now. Move. And then we move this. Put in there. Get that on the 1 hour. Let's see. Okay, got that at the low. We want to get this at midnight. Bear with me, guys. So midnight will be here, 23 there. Right. All right, let's see. I think Scully joined on here. What's that, brother?
What's happening? What's happening?
What's popping? What's popping, man?
Nothing much, man. How everything going?
Everything going good. Everything going good.
Nice.
Been buying some frames.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Let's see. How's that been with you?
Good, man. Things going good. Ready for another, another week of amazing. You know.
Yeah, I was just going over the previous week,
Okay.
looking at the different engulfing setups. It was a nice one from the highs that pretty much set you up for the whole week if you would have caught it and just sat in it, man. Uh, and just it was pretty much two setups that didn't work out. I think one or two that didn't work out, and then waiting for a day got you into another setup that continued for the rest of the week. Like this one up here, it's 10 a.m. engulfing. Yeah, that's go to sleep. Into that trade and go to sleep.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was the ultimate move.
As you can see, we all the way down here right now.
Yep.
Trying to see if we're gonna buy up this clean traffic we got to the left.
I think so.
Yeah, I mean
Yes.
typically that's what it does if it's gonna retrace that high.
Right.
Let's see. Take a quick glance at the news right quick. Yeah, I gotta pay Melon again for the year. I just realized that it put me back at the free account. I ain't getting no email or nothing.
Okay.
I ain't see nothing.
It's been a year already.
I think it's been longer than a year, honestly, since we've been having this. But
Okay.
I guess so. I guess it's just they finally what you call it? Finally said, "All right, man."
Hello, Moto.
Everybody trying to hit me. Let's see. Chrome tab. My FX book. Share the screen. Yeah, I've been buying a lot of frames so I can get those pictures you printed out put inside them boys.
For sure. Where you get them?
Huh?
Where you get them from? Like, did you get any like vintage
Thrift
frames?
store.
I know. Oh, okay.
Oh, they all
Nice.
vintage.
No, that's
Nice
what's up.
looking. You already know. Go along with
What's
this
up?
vintage chair I got, man.
Yeah.
That was fire. I just like, man.
That's what's up.
Mhm. Let's see what we got coming up. I think we got a big Friday coming up this week, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, damn. Yeah, that's true.
Got
That
the
is
alphabet
true.
boys. So no news tonight. Monday morning, goods, durable goods order, transportation, defense. We got Australian news that evening, 8:30. Retail sales. Let's see what else we got. Tuesday, goods, trade balance. And the bank manufacturer for Australian dollar and month of CPI indicator
Oh, yeah.
later
It's
that evening.
gonna be pretty big.
Wednesday, we got global manufacturing, ISM manufacturing. late in the day. So that's going to be something that's going to push whatever NYC does at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
Let's see. Thursday, jobless claims, continuous, initial. Then we got evening news for Australian dollar, judo bank services. And on Friday, S&P Global and non-manufacturing. So I'm guessing they're going to do that next week.
Or check the news every day because they might sneak an update up in there.
Yeah, they usually do it on if the Friday is within like 3 days or something of the new month.
Yeah.
I know, but if it's like the first and it's a Friday, I think they just throw it to the next week. But yeah, you're right though. Because come Wednesday, it'll be a whole slew of news releases coming out on Friday.
Right.
Facts. Big facts.
And that's it, huh? For the week?
That's it for the week.
Okay. Should be a, I mean, every week is going to be a good week, but I think this
Every
one,
week.
it should have some volume for sure. Like, it's going to be volatile.
I mean, if we look at the daily, we definitely bearish. I mean, we broke struggle here. If we continue to break down here, this marker right here, this yellow little dotted line, if you can see, that's marking the low of the year.
Okay.
2023. So this is January 3rd. That's the low of the year. And we already pretty much attacking the body's low. But now we're looking like we're trying to attack the wick possibly. So we still got room to drop is what I'm trying to say. So we are coming from two nice engulfing daily candles that produced a lot of profit. So
that's true.
This little reversal could just be blowing off a little steam before we continue on this bearish move, but we'll know more as the 4 hour and the 1 hour continue to form structure and continue to close. But yeah, everything looking good. Everything looking good.
Really good.
Yes, sir. Hey, you ever got into sports betting? Or ever looked into it or ever was curious about it?
Not really.
Not really?
Not really, yeah. Like I
know
like
you somewhat keep up with sports.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm just a fan of sports.
Gotcha.
I think once I start betting on sports, that'll take the fun or the love that I have out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Man, what happened to that one game the other night? Niggas almost scored 200 points.
Yeah, but that was like I think the second highest scoring game.
Oh, it was the second?
Yeah.
What was the first?
I don't know, probably shit in the 90s or something. I don't know. I'm gonna have to
That's crazy.
Let me see.
I thought that was for sure. Like, I thought it beat the highest scoring game by like 30 points.
The 1983. The Detroit Pistons beat the Denver Nuggets 186 to 184 in triple overtime.
Oh my!
But you gotta think about it, boy.
Crazy.
That's 1983, and they was putting points up.
I know.
Fuck it.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the Denver Nuggets. Who was playing for them back in the day? 83.
Right.
I was born in 83. That's crazy.
Oh shit, nigga. You know who was on that team?
Who?
Fucking wait. Hold
Clyde?
on. Hold on.
I think that was Clyde in them era.
Yeah, I don't know. I have to like really Google those, that year for those teams because that was like, I ain't gonna say way before my time, but yeah, like nigga, once it's after 87, I'm kind of like, yeah, you know,
I know.
yeah, earlier. I mean, but yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, man, that was a crazy, crazy game. But yeah, they was putting up some points and
Nah, I was just shocked. I really thought that was like the highest scoring game. Like when
yeah.
she told me that, I was like, man, what the hell is going on? Like NBA scoring 200 points. It's snowing in California.
Yes,
Like what is going on?
yes,
The
that is
world.
true. Yes.
Oh man. That'd be crazy, bro. If your first time going, like, man, you never been to Cali. Your first time it's a blizzard. Like,
Hmm.
what? Like
Yeah,
boy,
get
buku
stuck.
shorts and t-shirts now, facts.
That's crazy though.
Mhm. Yeah. Probably tonight I'm gonna start setting up some more of these lights. Maybe do the light strips around the floorboard.
Oh, for sure. Nah, that's what's up. Yeah, I'll probably be back down there around mm, April or May.
Okay. Just coming to visit.
Yeah, man, just kick it, probably get it in.
Mm. And ladies and gentlemen, this is basically the joys and the excitement of forex trading. You see the tone of my voice and how relaxed our tone is. Do you want this industry? This is this is exciting,
It really is.
man.
It really is.
Patiently waiting to go pick up a check.
Yep, but you gotta leave.
Man, come on.
You don't have to
Man,
leave, man.
we had a we had a deal that kind of came through the pipeline on one of my leads through the commercial properties, multifamily, some multifamily property out here in Dallas.
All
And
right,
we
so
was
like that's
possible. We was doing some analyzing on it. We just waiting to hear back from the sellers to get more information on how because they're saying the building is a uh, a Airbnb investment property. So we just need the financials from them to see how much they making to give them an offer. And if that's a deal closed, and that'll be the first joint venture deal closed from FXBros/Zelle Investments.
man, that's what's up, bro. Yeah, keep me updated with that. That's fire.
Man, you already know.
That's
You already
fire.
know.
Well, shit, that's like perfect timing, bro. Because a lot of them, just going to be popping up and
Oh yeah. Oh
uh,
yeah. It's with the wave of real estate that we about to enter in.
hmm
Oh yeah. We about to be acquiring a lot of stuff. So hopefully we can get into some acquisitions that we actually hold
right.
and keep for that residual income. You feel me? It's flipping be nice, but it's also good to get that mailbox money.
So, what you think it could possibly do for the week or for this week?
For the week, let's see. I'm gonna start off by analyzing. Let's see. What's the best way to do it? Man, starting off from smallest to biggest, or starting off high to low?
I guess higher to low, because that's how I would look at the charts once I'm ready to enter a trade. Like I would go from high to low.
All right, well, let's go to the week.
All right.
Let's see what the week can do. Okay, this is what three scenarios I have off the weekly time frame. What it can do and what it has to do based on where it's at right now. One, it could continue bearish and create a strong bearish candle similar to this one that would kill all these, because this is a strong support area right here, because it's tested from here and all these candles, all this consolidation. So that's a strong support, very strong. That's one scenario. So that's bullish. Another scenario is we could break down here to try to fill in more of these price areas. I mean, we might not close, but it will at least tap into the here and then create a pin bar type of candle, like a bullish pin bar right here. Or it could be bearish. And that could be it. Or it could turn around from here and damn near probably engulf this candle. But I don't think, I'm not leaning too much towards engulfing, because engulfing is meaning that this candle was a reach, like it was reaching for something and it got what it wanted and now it's ready to go back up and it's going to engulf it, kind of like this was, like it reached up here and then it engulfed back down, like that type shit, like right here. And I don't think that's what this was. I don't think that was a reach. I think it was just following with continuation. So I'm kind of more leaning towards a sell-off and a close, or a sell-off and a pin bar with the potential to turn around, or positive potential to fill that wick that it creates from that pin bar. That's what I see on that weekly. Now, if I zoom down on the daily, being that we this low and we came down this low for a reason, I feel like we for the year, or at least tap it, and create a double bottom type scenario or something. But something's gonna happen down here. Like, it didn't come down here for a reason. Is what I'm saying. Like, it could have reversed up here and then continued high. It came down here for a reason, to either tap the low or sweep the lows, or continue lower, like I was saying earlier, and just continue selling off. I can't really call any bullishness right now until I see at least price come all the way up to this previous daily low right here, this week, till it gets up to here, basically where my take profit is on this trade. Until we get up here, I can't really call no bullishness off of the daily. I would like to see it engulfing. That would be nice, but that's pretty much what I'm looking for. The daily just got to close. They got to close. 4 hour, got a little bit more structure. That's defined. I say definitely, like I said, to go in conjunction with what I said for the daily, yeah, we could continue. It could build another leg, a swing to take out these lows, but we do have clean traffic here to fill and more here to fill. So I do see, now I'm starting to see bullishness that could be starting to form after we had this big sell-off on Friday. So I could see a retracement for that. And so at least, if any bullishness, I do see this. I do see the retesting this clean traffic over here to the left, if anything. And I only see that on the 4 hours so far. Whether or not it can continue, I don't know, because this is a strong resistance. I mean, we had support here, and we had a whole lot of consolidation holding that support before it broke through. Break through, but to retest it one more time to make sure, and then sold off. So that's strong. So yeah, I could see some bullishness on the 4 hour. The 1 hour is pretty much on the same way. We already got an engulfing on the 1 hour, so that's a little bit more confirmation. Yeah, I mean, I got stop losses on this tester below the low. If we continue higher and break these highs, I'll add in heavy on this trade and still take targets up here. And that's pretty much where I'm at right now. I mean, overall, on a larger scale of things, I do see a guarantee of us going bearish. You just got to find the right setup, because like I said, I don't think the market went this low for a reason to not sweep the low of the year. I really don't think that. Like, it's like, why come to the neighborhood if you ain't trying to come get, ask for $1? Don't come to the bad neighborhood if you don't get asked for $1. Somebody trying to sell you weed, like, it came here for a reason, nigga. So it's gonna do that. If it's gonna continue, I don't know. If it's gonna bounce, I don't know. But I do feel like it's coming down here, and that's how we go play it. Even if we go bullish, I still feel like we might wick down here just to take out stop loss.
Yeah, I agree.
What you think?
No, I agree. I agree 100%.
Bet.
I mean, you have to look, once you get to the lower time frames, if you look to the left and you see space, you lost that move. You should be looking for some movement upwards. Yeah, some traffic being formed upwards so it can come back down and break through that and that newly created resistance or whatever.
So you mean like something like how it bounced off of down here?
Exactly. Yeah.
Like it sold off and then popped back up, and then
yes, that's what you would be looking for overall. Just like you said, we are bearish for sure.
Yeah.
So we trying to catch this push up because you got clean traffic, so you can get it easily 30 to 40 pips on that move up, and then as soon as it gets you a sell opportunity, get into that, and yeah, you could probably hold that for weeks.
Right.
Possibility.
But only don't look for no sales to break any lows right now.
No.
Don't get in that sale. Wait for a sale after we get a bullish run, a nice, crazy, stupid bullish run that make everybody think, oh, we going up. That's the sale you want to get into.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't get into no sales off no low, because that's a given. Like, you already know it's going down there, but you missed the move. You should have been in the sale from Thursday.
Exactly.
You feel me? Yeah, don't get into that sale like that.
And if
wait
you look
for a bullish move.
You look right now, the chart that you have up on the daily, you look to the left, you are in strong consolidation. So it's
that's
prime,
what I just said. We just entered consolidation.
Yes, it's prime for a major bounce from that area. A nice size bounce, to those. I mean, shit, it could be anywhere at the top. I would say that TP2 up there about, above 69.60 and shit, like up there.
All the way up here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I definitely
but
see that.
when it does turn around, and you might get your setup on the daily the way that it's pouring down right now. So, just keep that in mind. Once you're into your trade and you see the daily forming some type of way, then yeah, it might be good.
Let's see if we get this candle closes bearish engulfing. Let me get out of this tester.
Yeah, because you don't want to sit, and draw down. They'll have another opportunity that'll happen.
Oh yeah. And then you want to be out of the trade just in case if that engulfing is setting up for that sell we was talking about.
Yep.
So what's the temperature like after Mardi Gras done left? Was it a success? Did the street sweepers get out there and swept?
Yeah, man, they've been on on top of it for what I know, and I ain't really ride around like we used to back in the day. Remember we used to do that?
Yeah, to see the aftermath.
Yes, bro. 3 o'clock,
all the trash,
4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah.
Ash Wednesday.
Ash Wednesday. Yep. Oh, that's still going on. The Fish Fridays, they gonna be popping for Lent.
No, I already know.
Yeah, man. It was good. It was good. So when Six said if this candle closes engulfing, he's gonna get out, and you thinking to yourself, wait, but his stop loss is at the bottom. That's a part of managing your trades. Everybody has their own way of managing their trades. But when you are looking at the charts over time, you'll figure out over time, what I don't know, like you'll build that type of risk within you to see, how much are you willing to risk and manage, the trade. Like, are you willing to just let it run? Like, whatever happens, it happens. I got my take profit. Or if you're gonna look over it, and if you see a slight type of maybe it, then you're just gonna go ahead and get out and pull a plug on it because you've been sitting in the trade for 2 or 3 hours, or something like that. That's one of my things. Like, before I make a decision, I'll sit in the trade, if it hasn't taken me out, of course, for at least 4 hours before I think about, just getting out because it ain't really doing nothing. But I'll let 4 hours go for something to happen. Then I'll decide.
That makes sense.
I mean, I'm
perfect sense.
entering on, the 1 hour. If I'm entering off the 1 hour, sometimes a 15-minute, you gotta, you have to look at the 4 hours. It's just only right, and then the daily and so forth. But yeah, it's only right.
Because you need to know what type of market you're getting into. Like I said earlier, I feel very weary about getting into a bullish engulfing when I haven't seen any bullish candles on the 4 hour.
Facts.
And possibly the daily, Like, I haven't seen any previous, like, I'm talking about like either the current or the most recent candle was not a bullish candle. And I'm looking at bullish setups. Like, I'm going to take the setup because that could be the candle that creates that 4 hour candle. Yeah. And then to confirm that, you just look at how are your 4 hours candle forming? Are they forming based off of, 12 to 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock to 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock to 12 or whatever? Like, you control how you look at it based on the increment. So, like, say for instance, if your hourly setup that you're looking at was an engulfing and it engulfed on the third hour, engulfed the second hour of the 4 hour formation, then chances are that next candle may turn bullish, what may create the first 4 hour bullish candle. Now you just bought at the bottom. Now, granted, that's not what you're trying to do, but that's how you could get into buying, at a bottom if you're trying to catch the bottom,
Exactly.
Or I mean, you never try to catch the bottom, but if you happen to catch the bottom, that's how the scenario would typically play out.
That's true. Yep. It'll be in a situation to where the 4 hour and the daily hasn't formed that directional candle yet.
Yep.
Yeah. And you getting in like super early, and you can
Exactly.
literally stay in those type of trades for at least a week. And I'm being honest.
Yeah.
If your stop loss isn't moved, so that means you'll be up 50 pips, and then the next day you might be down 10 pips.
Thanks.
And then the next day you'll shoot up to 130. Then the next day you'll be down 60. Like, it's that type of movement. But are you willing to just sit in those waters where it's shaky and it's, oh my gosh, I was doing this and then now I'm doing this, like upstream, downstream, like it's crazy. Are you willing to sit into that? And over time you'll be able to do those. A lot of people had those issues. Man, I've been in a trade and I'm up, and then the next day I'm down, so I get out, and then the next day it goes up. So I'm thinking it's going up, and then I buy it. Then the next day it goes,
go down.
you're getting caught. You're getting caught.
Because the reason why people don't understand like exhaustion and retesting.
Yeah.
Like,
and not only that,
like a candle can't always just go down and go up.
Right. But not only that, is having just having your risk set and being okay with that. And let whatever happens.
Facts.
If your plan that you have to where when those setups arise and you hit them, if it's a certain percentage above 50% that goes in your favor, let's say 60 and above to be for sure, take those trades and be okay with it, and let time and consistency and confidence and I mean all the other variables that doesn't affect the market, it affects you.
Right.
And that type of stuff. People always worry about everything else that affects the market that we have no control over. Control which you can control. Your emotions, your risk tolerance and management. Like once you're okay with that, you can look yourself in the mirror and be like, oh, okay, I'm okay with that. Then you'll be fine. You'll be fine. But the moment that you still do some shit that you shouldn't be doing, but you do it anyway, but you're not okay with it, you shouldn't be doing it anyway. That's just like regular life shit. You'll do the same thing. It's going to carry over into your trade. It's going to carry over,
Yeah, but take notes, man. Trust me, this is a person that's speaking from 4 years of experience that was taught from me and is running up the bag.
What?
No. All off of consistency and patience and discipline. Like big face. A person that's okay with making $5 a day and $15 a day and 50 and 500 and like, yeah, man.
Yeah. And then I don't know, it just proves over time when you work on anything and you fail multiple times and you get back up and try it again and see how good you are. If you do that consistently for 3 to 5 years and see how you are, see how good you can ride that bike, see how good you can shoot the three.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Stuff like that. That was my issue, sometimes when you bust your ass on that bike really hard, you're going to be like, I don't know if I want to do that shit again. Because that shit hurt.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly what you're talking about.
Yes. Like, it hurt. So, It's the same thing with this. When you take a nice hit, are you going to give up? Say, you know what, man, this ain't for me. Which, sometimes that may have to be it, with certain things, but it don't have to be.
Right.
That's something just like you say, you just gotta, look at yourself in the mirror and be like, oh no, this ain't for me.
Right.
And I was like, no, this shit perfect. I'm on a computer 24/7 pretty much anyway. So why not have two screens up and yeah, man.
You heard about that, bro.
And even like with this candle closing right now, let's say it closes right now with no wick, no
Mhm.
direction. See the same thing that it's doing right now to that other candle that was bullish. You would look at that and be like, oh my God, that's solid. That's gonna go. But it didn't wick up to show like, okay, I wanna go there. Like it didn't give me enough, like, I don't know, 3 to 5 pips of a wick for me to be like, all right, yeah, we for sure, bullish or whatever like that. And what this candle is doing is, yeah, it may turn around and take us out. Cool. I'm cool with that move. But if it doesn't, it still didn't give us the correct reversal setup as far as like on the hourly. Like we still have that room to move up bullish. It may not happen right now. Like I said,
Oh
it still
yeah,
might take us out. But I see that
yeah.
sometimes too, and just like, take it super technical to be like, it didn't happen yet. So,
That's what I said. It's still trying to target down here.
yep.
I was taking this just because it was a move.
No, it
Granted,
was a setup.
not
That's what I'm saying. Yes, you
now
would
that I'm
take that.
saying that this is from Friday, so that's kind of null and void. So then you would have to go off of here. So when you look at it like that, and that's a good note for everybody watching, um, try to cancel out what happened last week into this week. And in a sense of cancel it out as far as looking for like the color change setups. Like don't cancel out what happened because of course this move is gonna get
That's true.
filled at
That's
some
key.
point. It may
Super
not
key.
happen now. It may happen next week, but it's
Write
gonna get
that
filled at
down.
some point.
Yep.
Yeah. So
That is super
just
key.
because of that, this probably wasn't the best ideal setup. Granted, it is one, but it wasn't the best ideal one because we are entering in the Sunday right now. And like I said, as this candle closes, we get that engulfed, I'm gonna get out of there by and we'll just keep an eye on it because, like I said, we could be consolidating. It took what all this down to like 10, 12 candles, and we ain't really do nothing.
Right.
So I call it consolidate. On any
Yep.
time frame, if you got 12 candles and they all probably in the same area. And consolidation look like all shapes and sizes. Like this low key is consolidation, even though it's bearish structure, but it's still consolidating.
True.
For this price level on February 22nd to be matched with this price level on February 23rd at the end, like that's consolidated. Like that shit shouldn't. It should be dropping and then marrying this and dropping, marrying this. But you get the idea, guys. But nonetheless, we're about to wrap this one up.
Yes,
It
sir.
was
Yes, sir.
another one for the books. So we got these shorts and these reels coming at y'all for like key points in our old videos. We're gonna be putting out there for content. You did.
Oh yes, that was perfect.
So yeah, man. You already know. But yeah, we'll be back, man, next Sunday at 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. You
They ain't
already
gonna
know.
stop.
Nope. FX Bros, we out, man. I'll holler at you, bro.
All right, man. Peace.
Peace out.